Welcome to Channel Japan. I'm Maki Arai.
And I'm Makiko Tsuda.
Every week, we bring you the freshest information out of Japan right here from our studio in Tokyo.
From the economy to culture and even foods, if you want to find out what's happening in Japan right now, this is where you'll find it.
Channel Japan Ranking.
First up is Channel Japan Ranking, in which we rank the hottest products and services in the country. Today's theme is communication skills.
Now, from an internet survey, here's a ranking of what are considered as important qualities at the workplace, and in addition to knowledge and experience, that is. And as you can see, it's communication skills, sincerity and diligence for men, and then communication skills, sincerity and amiability for women.
So it's interesting that communication skills and sincerity ranked first and second, both for women and men.
It is, isn't it? And I think many people feel those two are important aspects.
Oh, yes. Well, such skills do come in handy when teamwork is necessary.
That's true, and by making good use of everyone's knowledge and experience, there's a difference in work results. And furthermore, the results of the ranking show that personal qualities can also affect the overall outcome of the job.
Yes. And so today we follow employees who attract customers with their communication skills and charisma. Take a look.
First, we visit a station in Nagano Prefecture. It's 7 in the morning and packed with people waiting for the first trolley bus. The trolley bus goes deep into the mountain and takes passengers to Kurobe Dam, a popular sightseeing spot. Kurobe Dam is at an altitude of 1,448 meters, and in August the average temperature is 23 degrees Celsius, making it a popular summer retreat. But the dam is not the only attraction here.
なんか元気なおじさんで、はい。
テンション高い。
駅員ですよ。駅員です。帽子かぶった。
駅員さん。
そうそうそう。
The station employee leads the passengers.
そのままの状態で横にずーっと来てもらっていいですか。で、2列の横に6列。じゃあここも。
His name is Yukihiro Nakazato. At first glance, he looks like an ordinary train conductor.
ご迷惑なお客様、大変失礼いたします。8時30分のとろり。
Nakazato starts speaking to the passengers. He's got everyone's attention.
あともうしばらくだけお時間がございますので、お弁当いかがですか。お弁当いかがですか。お弁当いかがですか。よかったらお昼のお弁当。
A lunchbox,
すいませんお客様。何よりも今日はですね、黒部ダムの放水、高い方からの放水となってまして、迫力満点でございます。お弁当いかがですか。お弁当。
Nakazato is not a train conductor. He's actually a clerk working in the kiosk. He's known for his humorous sales talk.
すいません、黒豚まもなく完売。お客様に大事なご報告がございます。本日限定で販売してました黒部の黒豚飯完売しました。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。面白かった。
Nakazato doesn't only sell lunchboxes.
お気づきのお客様も大変多いかと思いますけど、こちら商品変わりました。こちらはですね、今からお客様。
Next, he starts to sell miniature toy trolley buses, which are $9 each. It's a bit expensive for a toy. Will he sell any?
このチャロ Q どうしても持って帰るのお荷物になって困るというお客様、宅急便で送れます。送料800円ほどかかっちゃいますけど、よかったらお一ついかがでしょうか。ありがとうございます。3つ、すいません、小分けに入れといた方がよろしいですか。1個ずつ、すいません、実はもう小分けに包んであるんです。
Within 5 minutes, he manages to sell 11 toy trolley buses and makes about $100.
ちょうどお預かりいたします。ありがとうございます。
最初買う予定とかありました。全然。どうして買われたんですか。
もう男前やから。
男前で。こっちの方です。
これと。
To sell bread, which costs $3 each, he uses some sarcasm in his sales talk.
1両目がいっぱいのお客様、こちらのパンね、当駅、小木沢駅特製、黒部の名物とかではなくて、普通のパンです。よかったら教えていかがですか。ただね、普通じゃないのが一つだけあります。このパン一つ、320円です。
Then a customer approaches.
これ320円ですけどいいですか。640円ですけどいいですか。本日初めてパン売れました。正直申し上げまして。
Nakazato seems to be speaking unintentionally. However, every word is meticulously calculated. This is Nakazato's notebook, in which he has written his own sales script. It says, "Take a pause before mentioning the lunchbox."
間を取った方がお客様に伝わりやすいというか、一呼吸置いた方がそのお客さんの爆笑率が違うんですよ。
あともうしばらくだけお時間がございますので、お弁当いかがですか。よかったらお昼のお弁当。
It seems to be working. The next item is a $6 keychain of the trolley bus. How will he sell this souvenir?
ちなみにこの駅員さん、私です。ただね、お客様、このストラップご注意だけお願いします。こちら実は私もね、できた当時嬉しくて実家に送りました。今年実家に帰りましたら、すいません、この下のトロリーバスがどっか行って首だけぶら下がってました。すいません、これ大丈夫です。はい、ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
Bringing the items out on a wagon has increased sales. His presence has become so strong that passengers think he is the station master.
今年はね、本当によく駅長さんですかって聞かれるんでね、開き直って名札に書いときました。平社員、ありがとうございます。それで
Next, we take a look at an actual train conductor working in Hakone, a mountainous area with hot springs.
乗り越しのご案内も終わりましたので、ここからはですね、終点のゴールの駅まで喋り倒していきたいと思います。
Shinya Ochiai is known as the MC of the trains which run through the mountains of Hakone. Although he has been a train conductor for only 2 years, he can talk non-stop through the entire 40-minute ride.
ではまず鉄橋です。本日は運転士の特別な配慮により、いつもの速度の2分の1以下に速度を抑えて運転をいたしております。この電車のみの特別サービスでございます。降りるときにはちゃんとこの電車、天井をご覧いただきますと分かる通り、21世紀が入りましてもなお、車内にはクーラーや扇風機等の空調設備が1台もついていないという21世紀の超最新のエコカーとしても知られております。
面白いですね。
お茶屋さんみたいになりたい。
なりたい。
長い区間いろいろ教えていただけると楽しいですよね。
Ochiai writes his own announcements for the train ride. What does he think about when he talks into the mic to get his passengers' attention?
車内の臨場感っていうんですかね、車内のお客様と同じようにその場を共有したいっていう思いが自分の中にはあるので、力強くなったりだとか、声のトーンがちょっと変わったりとかっていうのはあるのかもしれませんね。
This young train conductor hopes to share his love for the railway with more visitors coming to Hakone. Next, we go to an office in Tokyo.
なんか店舗の人ってなんかこれやるとかあるんですか？まだ。
まだですね。コスやって。
This young lady is the president of a company that runs theme cafes. There are 200 employees at this company. Hitomi became the president because she is an expert in customer service.
まさかこんなになるとは思ってなかったです。好きこそものの上手なれ的な、なんか本当に好きだから。
What was Hitomi's job before becoming president?
お待たせしましたじゃん
A maid in a miniskirt? Hitomi worked as a waitress in a maid-themed cafe run by her company before being promoted to president of the company. This is a scene from the 2005 Buzzwords of the Year Awards. It's Hitomi as a maid.
萌えという言葉は可愛いものを見た時とか胸がキュンとなった時に使う言葉です
The word moe has now become a part of a signature phrase used at maid cafes. Currently, Hitomi runs 5 stores in Akihabara. She says it is important not to shy away from any customer when serving them. Tourists also visit this cafe. This customer is visiting for the first time. Hitomi welcomes him.
お帰りなさいませご主人様今日どこから来たんですかシアトルおー日本語はわかりますか
Hitomi shows her expertise.
ハート萌え萌えキュンこれジャパニーズコミュニケーションニュースタイル
What did the customer think?
This place is so wonderful. I'm of course gonna come back again. So moe.
Hitomi is just as entertaining when serving these customers.
おいしくなれおいしくなれ萌え萌えありがとうございます萌え萌えキューンはいおいしくなりました
Hitomi's performance was highly appraised by customers, so she was selected to work her way up to president. Next up is a Japanese-style pub in Tokyo. The bar counter and the back room are already full shortly after opening. A married couple owns and runs this pub called Kamon. The supersized dishes that they serve have become the pub's specialty. This veggie salad, topped off with potato salad and tofu, is 20 centimeters high and weighs 2.5 kilograms. This king-sized rice omelette uses 5 eggs and has plenty of meat inside. Although the portions are huge, they cost only $4 each. And there is another reason why this pub, Kamon, is popular with its customers. The customers also look forward to spending time with Mansour, the pub's owner. His puns are the signature dish of this pub.
ダジャレ言うとお酒飲むとそのお酒はね美味しくなるのどんどん進むの飲みたいの食べたいのね
私のダジャレで少しでも楽しく雰囲気になれば楽しい雰囲気になればいいと思って一生懸命ダジャレを言ってるんですよ
His puns are certainly not good by any standard, but once he gets started, he's on a roll.
ほらあ出たもうほら元気この手に何も入ってないでしょ何も入ってないでしょこうやるとマジック出てくるんですよ
And it doesn't end just yet. He has a few more original puns.
彼氏元気しょうがないねマスターねえマスターマスターで出してねマスターこれ出たあおおこれ これね、目薬が。そういうことしないの？
Mansour came up with 20 puns within 10 minutes. Kiyomi, his wife, who is 2 years older, supports her husband. She met Mansour, who came to Japan from Iran in 1988. They got married and opened this pub together. She seems to be a bit wary of her husband's puns and jokes, but watches over him with a warm smile.
ご主人のダジャレの出来は？もうはい、クーラーいらないです。
寒い。そう？
ダジャレ言ってる時のご主人公、おそばから見ててどうですか？ 頑張ってるなと思って。
Mansour entertains his customers with extra portions of food and humour. He continues to bring joy to his customers.
Well, they were all unique and remarkable speakers, and they interacted very well with the customers.
They did, didn't they? But it is difficult to define communication skills, and we have some results from an internet survey asking its users about what they think are the qualities of a good communicator. As you can see, manages direction of conversation, interpersonal abilities, thoughtful and considerate, positive attitude.
Oh yes. Well, the people we just saw in the video were considerate and cheerful, and they were oozing with the spirit of good service.
True.
And they do fit the characteristics of what people perceive as being a great communicator.
I agree. Yeah, but being an active listener is also another factor, and by creating an atmosphere where people feel at ease when they speak, the conversation becomes lively and may lead to better business results. And this may be an important factor, especially when speaking with clients.
Oh, yes. And we often interview people in our line of work.
True.
And so I think I need to keep in mind what we discussed today and brush up on my communication skills as well.
Me too.
That's it for Channel Japan Ranking. And after the break, we'll be showing you a popular documentary program. Stay tuned.
Trading card games transcend generations as well as borders. Trading card games will unite the world. However, the possibilities do not simply end there. Trading card games combine the different forms of entertainment, and fun will link the world as one. Bushiroad.
Because we believe cities are about people. Mori Building.
Traditional.
Consistent.
Precise.
Speedy.
Professional. Innovative.
Polite. Quality from Japan. The best of business in Asia. SMBC, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation.
Together, let's generate happiness. Let's raise the world to new heights. Let's carry our dreams further. At the heart of society, Toshiba Technology. For a growing future, Toshiba. Together, let's create better healthcare. Let's develop a sustainable environment. Let's give children a promising tomorrow. At the heart of society, Toshiba Technology. For a growing future, Toshiba.
Welcome to Tokyo Skytree. This is the grand panoramic view from 450 meters. Here you experience the unforgettable. Look, enjoy, be amazed, and be awestruck. That's what Tokyo Skytree is all about. Japan's latest landmark, Tokyo Skytree.
You're watching Channel Japan. In our next segment, we'll introduce you to some of our popular documentary programs. From Japanese Dream, produced by TBS, today we'll see how awareness for the Japanese brown, a breed of cattle, is being spread in order to increase its value as the number of farms raising it has declined rapidly.
Now, Japanese brown produces lean red meat, and its demand has decreased as the popularity of the fattier Japanese black rose. And currently only 2% of cattle that are raised domestically for meat are Japanese brown.
That's interesting, as it's the second most common domestic breed, but it's only comprises 2%.
Isn't it? And that's why Kenji Yamamoto, this person over here, an agricultural consultant, transformed the Japanese brown. And he did so by utilizing the method of dry aging.
So today we follow Yamamoto and his efforts in restoring the popularity of the Japanese brown. Let's take a look.
Out of the different types of Japanese Wagyu beef, Japanese black is the most widely known. The marbled meat with its thin laces of fat is tender, flavorful, and has rich aroma. On the other hand, the Japanese brown, another type of Wagyu beef, is lean with little fat on it. But under pressure from the overwhelming popularity of Japanese black, the number of farms raising the Japanese brown has declined rapidly. One man is coming to their rescue. His name, Kenji Yamamoto, known by his nickname, Yamaken.
全体の肉牛の中で 2% に過ぎない地方特定品種。黒毛と他にもいいのがあるよねっていうふうにみんなが認知してくれる。これが僕の望みだね。
The secret to bringing back the Japanese brown is the method of dry aging.
お肉の味が濃くてすごく美味しいです。
The flavor and aroma that have even the foodies nodding their heads in approval were achieved only after countless trials and errors.
素晴らしいね。もうね、これごと食べてしまいたい。
Yamaken's dream is to produce beef that makes both producers and consumers happy.
I have a dream.
In 2009, the department dealing with animal husbandry of Kochi Prefecture reached out to him for help with the PR for the traditional local Wagyu, the Tosa Japanese Brown, Tosa Akaushi in Japanese. The prima donna of Wagyu is the Japanese black raised across Japan. But the Japanese brown, with its brownish red hair and lean meat, is also a type of traditional Japanese cattle. Yet its number has continuously decreased, and now they make up only 2% of all Wagyu cattle.
農家さんの取り分が20万から25万円違いますから、それはじゃあプロやった方がいいかな。
本当に減ってきてますので、とにかく頑張ってもらって折り返さないかなと。
Yamaken's task was to bring back the value of the Tosa Japanese brown. On this day, he visited one of the few farms raising them. Yamaken has always had his eyes set on the Japanese brown. The reason? Their feed.
これ普通の配合？自家配。これは自家配合飼料。ご自分で配合を決めて単味飼料という単一の 麦のふすまならふすま買って混ぜるっていうことで一番面倒くさい。
食うと問題あるんですか？
いや全然問題ないですよ。いい餌っていうのは人間が食っても美味しいものなんです。美味しい。これで牛乳かけたらね、モーニングシリアルだよね。
The Japanese browns, known for their lean meat, are often raised on a diet centered around roughage that includes grass, homegrown wheat, and straw. On the other hand, the Japanese blacks, known for their marbled meat and their fat, are raised on imported grains that are high in nutrition, like corn and barley. Yamaken's aim is to nurture traditional Japanese cattle with homegrown feeds.
日本の大地で育ったものを与えて、それで大きくなってくれるというのが一番綺麗な形なわけですよね。でもそういう和牛ってすごく少ないんですよ。
In order to increase the value of the Japanese brown beef, Yamaken embarked on a challenge: dry aging, a method to age the beef and transform its flavor. This is how it works. The raw meat is placed in a refrigerator that is set to a certain temperature and humidity level. Air is blown onto it continuously. Eventually, bacteria attach to the surface of the meat and produce mold. The mold works itself into the meat, changing the meat's texture. After 40 to 60 days, the amino acids which create a rich flavor double in their number. The meat is transformed into a completely different meat, endowed with a rich aroma. Indeed, the technique is incredible. Yamaken believes that this dry aging method is the trump card to reviving the Japanese brown.
僕はあんまりその油が入っている肉は熟成には向かないと思っている。で、もっとその赤身中心の肉をドライエイジングにした時の、元との味の違いというのがものすごく大きいんですね。これが赤身肉なんだっていう風な美味しさになるわけです。ですから今までは冷遇されてきたサシの入っていない肉、赤身肉って僕らは言ってますけれども、その赤身肉が活躍できるわけですね。
In upscale American restaurants, dry-aged beef is in high demand. So Yamaken and a team went on an observation mission in 2011. But the vendors in the United States were discouraging. They asserted that having such a short history of beef, the Japanese are incapable of doing dry aging.
我々行った人間はみんなピキッと来てたわけですよ。何言ってんだ、できるよ。
Yamaken became all the more motivated. He vowed to master dry aging techniques in Japan that could compete with American techniques. Together with butchers, he embarked on the challenge to bring dry aging to Japan and prove the naysayers wrong.
そうだね、まだわかんないね。
He gathered Japanese browns and other Wagyu cattle from across the country.
水分が抜けてないわけだよね、これね。なるほど、どうしよう。これでもう本当何にも変化なくてってなれば。
In the beginning, they couldn't get the mold to work on the meat. The meat would rot. It was one failure after another. Once, the meat became infested with a completely different bacteria, ruining a stock that could have fed 1,000 people. But he needed to save these cattle facing extinction, and more than anything, he needed to save the stock farmers.
消費する人たちが幸せなだけではダメで、作ってる人で、もしくはそれを流通してる中間にある人たち、こういう人たち全員が経済的にも倫理的な意味でも成り立つ、この社会全体が良くなる食のあり方、それが僕が実現したいと思っていて、自分でその実現するために一生捧げてもいいなと。
He's ready to dedicate his life to the cause of food that benefits the entire society. That's why he wants to bring a smile to the faces of the long underappreciated stock farmers. And that's where dry aging comes in.
短角土佐赤牛をやったらまた別物になるんですよ。この肉とは違う次元の美味しさ、すごい高いところに行きますね。
It's been 2 years since he embarked on the challenge of dry aging lean meat. The result?
これが一番だから香り自体が分かりやすくつくのが、もうこの辺はもうしてるはずです。素晴らしいね。もうね、これごと食べてしまいたい。もうすごい香りよ。もう本当ナッツのようなね方向がしますね。
How is the taste of the lean meat after its transformation?
美味しそう。なんかすごい熟成香がする。するね。
うまい。
柔らかい。
It's been 4 years since Yamaken first began his efforts to bring back the Japanese brown. Finally, the day of judgment. How will the Japanese brown, once valued at around $2,000 fare at an auction market?
平成24年11月生まれの巨星263キロ。
The auction begins. The price immediately shoots up to over $2,500 as the stock farmers watch on breathlessly. The price goes up to $4,000, closing in on the Japanese black's average of just over $4,000. And then...
47万3000円。
最高値、最高値。47万はすごい。農家さん、これは喜んでる。
The Japanese brown had surpassed the Japanese black.
格付けではもう黒毛。
It later became apparent that the average price for the Tosa Japanese browns surpassed the Japanese blacks. It officially became the year of revival for Japanese browns.
47万円いきましたね。とってもいい値段だと思いますね。あとは農家さんがじゃあやっぱり黒毛もいいけど赤牛もっと買おうかなっていう風に戻ってきてくれればもっといい世の中になりますね。
Yamaken's dream has now brought smiles to the faces of the stock farmers.
ヤマケンさんにはもう本当にもう全国を飛び回ってもらって土佐の赤牛を PR してもらってその結果が今の価格に反映されているというふうに思っています。プロして、流した汗に、今やっと報いが来てるというかね本当に報われているような感じがします。
なるほど、ありがたいですよね。いや俺の方こそ感謝なんですけどもね、良いものを選ぶっていうことが日本全体にとっていいことになるんですよ。いいものを選んだらすごくいいことがあったっていうような本当に美味しくてでしかも、それを食べることによっていろんな人が助かる、地域が助かる、環境も良くなる、そういうものをもっともっと、情報を皆さんにお届けしたいと思います。
So up until now, I had this image that the meat of the Japanese brown would be too lean and tough, but it's fascinating how dry aging can make the meat more juicy and flavorful.
That's true, and lean meat is healthy since it's less fatty, and with added juiciness, it may be well received among consumers.
Yes. So can we purchase dry-aged Japanese brown beef at supermarkets?
Well, at the moment, the dry aging technique here in Japan is very new, and right now, dry-aged beef is only sold to restaurants. But once it becomes mass-produced, we will be able to enjoy the juicy healthy meat of the Japanese brown at home as well.
Yes, it would be nice if we can try such new foods.
Yes, and now that the Japanese brown's value is being reassessed, the beef is being handled as a specialty product in Japan, and it's interesting, it's now served in first-class in-flight meals of Japanese airlines on flights to and from Europe and the United States.
Well, I probably won't be flying first class anytime so soon, so I think I'll wait until the dry aged beef shows up at the supermarkets. And I hope more people around the world will get a chance to experience Japanese beef. And after the break, we'll be showing you an episode from a popular economics program, Gachiri Monday. Don't go away.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could do this? We make things like this possible through the power of chemistry. We're the Kaiteki Company, Mitsubishi Chemical Holdings.
Because we believe cities are about people. Mori Building.
For Earth for Life, Kubota.
One day has finished, and one new day has started on somewhere in the world. Kubota supports every moment somewhere out in the world. By the mechanization of agriculture, by the maintenance of water infrastructure, by the latest environmental engineering. We support a prosperous life for humans while protecting the environment of this beautiful Earth. Food, water, and the environment link the world. Kubota.
Mitsubishi Electric is helping to change the environment for the better around the world.
Green subway systems in India.
Green solar power systems in Singapore.
Sistem AC ramah lingkungan di Indonesia.
Eco changes for a greener tomorrow. Mitsubishi Electric.
Hey, look at this. They're building a huge steel plant with Kobelco technology.
Kobelco? Never heard of it.
It's Japanese. They can make iron with incredible speed. What once took 8 hours can be done in just 10 minutes.
Wow, the Japanese are incredible. The country of karate.
Ha! 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 Karate has nothing to do with it.
True.
The talk of the world, Kobelco.
You're watching Channel Japan. Next, we'll show you an episode from a popular Japanese economics program produced by TBS, Gachiri Monday. Today's theme is world-class manufacturing. These days, Japan's manufacturing is said to be less active due to factors such as the increasing popularity of Korean products and others.
That's true, but when looking at the global market, though, many major products of Japanese companies hold large shares, and we have a few examples here. Digital single-lens reflex cameras have a share of 100%, and then 98% for endoscopes. And also, hybrid passenger vehicles is still have a share of 91%. So, Japan's manufacturing is still strong when creating products that are unique to Japan.
And creating new products by reusing parts of other products or making something that is useful to society by further developing the uses of products, Japan's manufacturing creates new products using inspirational ideas. So let's take a look.
First, we visit a toy maker in Tokyo.
よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。じゃあ何にって世界記録？世界記録。はい。世界記録ありますよ。ちょっと待ってください。あります。はい。どこなんです？これなんですけど。これ？これが世界最小のヘリコプターナノファルコンです。
In June 2013, this company set a world record for the smallest remote-controlled helicopter. Its length is only 8.1 centimeters and it weighs only 11 grams. Most remote-controlled helicopters available today are about 20 centimeters in length. However, this company developed a 12.5 centimeter helicopter in 2008. And in 2013, it broke its own record.
世界記録保持者です。保持者です。世界記録保持者です。チャンピオンですね。チャンピオン。はい。
40,000 units have been sold since it went on sale in June 2013.
じゃあ、1で5です。
Even though it is small, this helicopter is very stable and it's capable of moving vertically and horizontally, just like a real helicopter. This helicopter's price is about $50 US. How did this company make a high-performance miniature helicopter while keeping the costs low? He dismantles the helicopter and takes out the various parts that enable the mini helicopter to hover around. He shows us the motor.
こちらがナノファルコンに使われているモーターになりますね。モーター。はい。へえ。
The motor powers the helicopter's rotors, but it's usually found inside a different device.
最近ですと携帯電話とかですね、そういうもののバイブレーターなんかに使われていることが多いモーターですね。
The same motor is usually used to make cell phones vibrate. This is a chip inside the helicopter.
これがジャイロセンサーというものがついて、でこれがヘリコプターにつくことで、ヘリコプターが勝手に右に曲がっちゃったり左に回ったりするのを、ヘリコプター自身が感知してピタッとその一定の方向に止まってくれると。
The gyroscope mounted on the chip detects the angle of the helicopter to maintain balance. It's the same device used in smartphones to maintain the alignment of the display. The helicopter also makes use of rechargeable lithium cell phone batteries. The miniature helicopter is a combination of lightweight, high-end Japanese cell phone parts.
4480円で発売できるんです。
これ一から CCP さんの方で作るとなるとどれぐらいになっちゃいます？
そうですね。まあ例えば10万円とかですね。お子さん遊べないですよね。
なるほど。
はい。
This is a fun product using high-tech innovations. Why did they think of making such a small thing in the first place?
なんか小さくすることにこう喜びを感じちゃうんですよね。
They actually want to make it smaller.
もっと小さくしたいです。
もっと小さくしたいこれ。
はい。
どれぐらいしたいですか？
まあ半分3センチぐらいに
3センチぐらい
なれば、まあボールペンの先につけられるとかですね。まあそういう遊びができるんじゃないですかね。
It seems like they will be breaking another record. Next, we visit a company in Fukuoka Prefecture. What kind of first-rate products do they make?
こんにちは。今日よろしくお願いします。
どうもよろしくお願いします。
すごい世界記録をお持ちだって聞いたんですけど。
はい。例の世界最速マシンですね。
例の？
はい。
The fastest machine?
はい。
They lead us to a baseball field.
じゃあお見せします。これが世界に1台の世界最速のピッチマシン、スーパートップガンです。
スーパートップガン。
スーパートップガンです。
In 2000, the company set a record for the fastest pitching machine in the world. So, how fast is it exactly? We tried it to find out.
っちゃいますけど大丈夫ですか？
振らないでください。自打球が危ないかもしれませんから。
For safety reasons, swinging the bat was not allowed, so we stood in the batter's box. Let's see how fast this machine can launch the ball.
$175 キロ。人類最速をちょっと超えたぐらいです。
This machine can beat the world record set by a major leaguer in 2011, but that's not its top speed.
次、ちょっとマックスに挑戦したいです。マックス？はい。
How fast is the maximum speed?
離れてください。はい。はい、まあ跳ね返りがちょっと怖いんで。
Exactly how fast will the ball go? The impact of the ball was tremendous. What did the speed gun record?
何キロ出ました？ぴったし400キロです。
It marked 400 kilometers per hour. That's faster than a bullet train. How can it launch the ball with such speed?
実は従来のピッチングマシンと違いまして、このピッチングマシントップガンはですね、空気の力でボールを飛ばすようになっているんです。
Pitching machines usually use rotating wheels to propel the ball, or a mechanical arm that catapults the ball. However, when the speed is increased on these machines, they may either lose control of the ball or the ball may distort when it's launched. But this pitching machine uses compressed air to propel the balls. When the air pressure forces the ball out, the entire surface of the ball comes under equal pressure, so it won't distort as much. The machine is also easier to control because of its cylindrical shape. Originally, this company used to manufacture machines that open and close valves with air pressure. The company started developing its pitching machine because an acquaintance felt that their machines would be suitable for it. Now it even delivers the machine to a professional baseball team and has become a leading maker. It has also received an order from the fire department, which wants to use the machine for its speed and accuracy.
高速ビルで火事があった場合ですね、それどうするんだと。そういう時にこう消防ヘリがこう近づいていてですね、消火弾を撃ち込む、そういうちょっとこう。
It looks like the world's fastest pitching machine may appear in even more fields. Next, we visit a biomedical science research facility in Tokyo. A research team from Waseda University, led by Professor Shinji Takaoka, works here.
こちらこそよろしくお願いいたします。すごいですか？ぜひ見てください。感動すると思います。感動します。はい。
What is their world record?
これです。これですね。これが世界一薄い絆創膏。世界一薄い絆創膏です。
The world record which Takaoka and his team set in 2009 is for the world's thinnest bandage, the nanosheet bandage.
75ナノメートルぐらいですね。
75ナノメートル。
はい。
A nanometer is 1,000 millionth of a meter. The previous record for the thinnest bandage was 0.01 millimeters set in 2007. The nanosheet bandage is over 100 times thinner than that. However, it doesn't look that thin.
これが厚さ75ナノですか。
はい。で、メッシュの上に乗っているという状態ですね。
これ剥がしても大丈夫ですか。
これは剥がれません。
え？
剥がれません。
After a few attempts, it still doesn't peel off. When materials are made into an extremely thin sheet, their behavior is to adhere securely onto surfaces and not peel off. It's the same behavior that gold leaf shows when applied onto wood. Because the nanosheet bandage utilizes this behavior, it contains no adhesive agent.
接着剤、粘着剤ないというのが特徴なんです。一切使ってません。それでもきちっと貼れます。
Bandages usually contain adhesives, but the nanosheet bandage is like skin, as it doesn't require any. What does the nanosheet bandage look like when it's applied?
はい、つきました。
It sticks firmly on the skin. And it doesn't come off. How is the nanosheet bandage made? A liquid mixture is placed on a device which spins at high speed. The centrifugal force causes the liquid to spread into a thin sheet. Those are the basic steps. Adjustments are made to the liquid mixture and rotation speed to get the right viscosity and thinness. This technology was originally developed for manufacturing IC chips.
これを絆創膏に応用するというその発想、これが新しいんじゃないかなと思っています。
The nanosheet bandage could be used in places where it's usually impossible to stick things.
我々ですね、臓器に貼ることも考えてますので、臓器に貼ってですね、そして例えば縫合しないで傷を塞ぐことができるとか、そういうその性質を持つ新しいですね、絆創膏の用途を考えているわけです。
It is actually a bandage for internal body use. But won't it remain inside the body?
このナノ絆創膏も、溶ける素材でできてます。ですので、臓器に貼ったらそのままほっといても臓器が、きちっと治癒をすると同時にナノシートがどんどんなくなっていく。
They hope to run clinical tests by 2015.
So the materials used in adhesive bandages aren't new, but the idea to make them thinner is what made them best in the world.
Yes, that's right. And there have been many products created by using new concepts that are now seen around the world. And one example is instant noodles that only take 3 minutes to cook just by adding hot water.
Yes, and Utsuda-san, do you also remember Walkman? It was quite an innovative product, wasn't it?
It was. Back then, just to give a quick explanation, the Walkman was or is even now a portable device, and it used to play cassette tapes, and it was groundbreaking at the time because it let us enjoy music on the go.
Yes.
And another unique development from Japan is the belt conveyors, such as the ones used in conveyor belt sushi bars. And also I hear that the fake food samples often seen on display at restaurants here in Japan are extremely popular with tourists from abroad, and many tourists actually purchase the samples to take home as souvenirs.
That's what I hear too. And those products you just mentioned all seem like actualizations of unique ideas.
I think you can say that. And there's actually another unique idea that has become a massive hit around the world, which is Hatsune Miku.
Oh yes, there have been quite a few concerts, aren't there?
Yes, you're right. And just to give a quick explanation, Hatsune Miku is a computer software for programming a singing voice, and it uses a synthesized voice technology developed by a Japanese musical instrument maker. And after it was released, users composed and programmed songs and uploaded them on the internet, and the software became a huge hit.
So why did it become so popular?
Well, the biggest reason is because the character in the program can be used freely as long as it's within the bounds of the license, and users can make songs and with the synthesized voice, as well as use the character for creative activities.
So it's not just the ability to program vocals that make it popular, but it's also the character.
Yes, I think that was the key, and Hatsune Miku's virtual concert, which was created using 3D imaging technology, was held in Japan as well as overseas, and it was extremely popular. And according to an estimate by a private research institute, Hatsune Miku's market size is said to be over $100 million.
Wow, that's quite surprising. So about how many songs have been made by the users?
Yes, since the software was released in 2007, it's estimated that over 100,000 songs were created worldwide.
So I guess Japan created a diva with the world's largest repertoire of songs. And there's another popular documentary program coming up after the break. Don't go away.
SG Holdings began as a delivery company in Kyoto in 1957. We have grown to provide a wide variety of key business services, including logistical support, all across Japan. Reliability and achievement have defined and distinguished us on the Japanese business scene. With heartfelt bonds that connect us to each and every one of our customers. The passage of time has seen our sphere of operations expand from Japan into Asia and across the globe. We will continue to strive to link up people while supporting businesses worldwide. We will also create new value that contributes to a brighter and more expansive future. We make it our mission to connect people and companies around the world. SG Holdings.
Sou uma pessoa comum. Eu gosto de apreciar todos os momentos do meu dia. Quanto isso pode me motivar? Como eu posso me manter focada? Tudo ao meu redor, incluindo os momentos do meu dia a dia, é o que eu preciso para me concentrar para a minha luta de 90 minutos. Quero dar esperança às pessoas. A better life, a better world.
Panasonic.
Because we believe cities are about people. Mori Building.
Mitsui & Company.
Channel Japan. Your source for the voices and views of people and businesses across Japan. The latest reports on Japanese companies, culture, and technology. Find out what's happening on the ground. Every week, direct from Tokyo, Channel Japan.